Hey Browns fans, they say history repeats itself, but in Cleveland, it feels more like a cycle of hope followed by heartbreak, especially at the most important position on the field. As the losses pile up and the future comes into sharper focus, one storyline is starting to dominate conversations across the league. A new face is rising, catching the attention of scouts and fans alike, and he just might be the answer to a question the Browns have been asking for decades. Be sure to click the like button and tell me which position you think needs a boost. Write it in the comments. The Cleveland Browns are officially on Fernando Mendoza watch, as their 2025 season continues to spiral, dropping them to 2-7 and boosting their odds of landing the top pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. All signs are pointing toward Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza as a potential franchise-saving target. Mendoza's name is picking up serious traction, not just among college football fans but inside NFL war rooms, especially in Cleveland where quarterback stability has eluded the franchise for years. Mendoza's stock is surging at the perfect time. He's elevated the Indiana Hoosiers to an unbeaten record, proving himself in pressure situations like a gritty, clutch road win at Penn State, where he engineered a late scoring drive to keep their perfect season intact. His on-field command, efficiency, and big play capability have made him more than just a college standout. He's quickly becoming the quarterback prototype NFL teams dream about, completing over 71% of his passes with 26 touchdowns and a healthy dose of mobility. Mendoza brings the accuracy and poise that Cleveland hasn't seen in years under center. Cleveland's quarterback carousel has once again failed to deliver results. Dillon Gabriel, a third-round pick, has started the last 5 games, but his performances haven't inspired confidence. He's taken 17 sacks, thrown just 6 total touchdowns, and his efficiency metrics are among the league's worst. His dropback success rate sits at a lowly 33%, placing him near the bottom of the league, while his yards per attempt and first down conversion rates are similarly bleak. Though he's protected the ball with only 2 turnovers, the overall offensive stagnation is undeniable. Gabriel looks more like a career backup than a future starter, and even national media outlets are starting to echo that sentiment. ESPN's Bill Barnwell categorized him as a placeholder, while The Athletic's Mike Sando labeled his performance as not so great. Shedeur Sanders hasn't even had the opportunity to take the field in a meaningful way, which speaks volumes about how the coaching staff views him. While fans and media alike clamor for answers, it's becoming increasingly clear that neither Gabriel nor Sanders is the long-term solution. Sanders' lack of playing time and Gabriel's lack of production have only intensified the noise around Mendoza. That noise is getting louder with every Browns loss. Cleveland currently has a 26.9% chance of landing the number 1 pick according to ESPN's Football Power Index. With tough matchups still looming, including games against the Ravens, Steelers, 49ers, Bills, and Bengals, it's highly likely that record gets worse before it gets better. The Browns are underdogs in all but one of their remaining games, and with that comes a realistic path to securing the top pick. Mendoza, meanwhile, is becoming the draft's most complete quarterback prospect. His combination of size, accuracy, pocket presence, and decision-making sets him apart from others in the 2026 class. While other names like Ty Simpson from Alabama and Dante Moore from Oregon offer intriguing upside, they lack the starting experience and sustained production that Mendoza has already proven. ESPN scouting circles suggest Mendoza is currently outpacing his peers, and Cleveland's front office is reportedly well aware. It's also worth noting the Browns hold a second first-round pick, originally Jacksonville's, which is now slotted at number 19 but could climb higher after the Jaguars lost 3 of their last 4 and placed star rookie Travis Hunter on IR. That draft capital gives Cleveland flexibility, whether they use both picks to reload or potentially move around the board. The real twist in this quarterback saga is Deshaun Watson. After one of the most disastrous trades in recent NFL history, Watson is essentially a ghost on the roster. Kevin Stefanski has hinted that Watson likely won't return this season, and 2026 is the final year of his guaranteed deal. While there's always a chance the Browns give him one last shot, it seems more plausible they'll cut bait and look to the draft and Mendoza for salvation. All of this creates a complex, yet fascinating picture for Browns fans. The franchise hasn't had a true long-term answer at quarterback in decades, and after the failed experiments with Baker Mayfield, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, Dillon Gabriel, and the sideline Shedeur Sanders, Mendoza's emergence might finally give the team hope. But what do you think, Browns fans? Is Fernando Mendoza the guy you want leading this team into the future? The path to Mendoza won't be without its complications, though. Despite the glaring need at quarterback, some insiders have speculated whether the Browns would even use the top pick on a signal caller, considering the wide array of holes still present across the roster. But let's be honest, when a talent like Mendoza is within reach, and your current options are a revolving door of underperforming stopgaps, it becomes increasingly difficult to justify passing on a quarterback who could stabilize the franchise for the next decade. Cleveland's front office has already shown a willingness to pivot. They moved on from Deshaun Watson in every way but contractually, dealt Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco, and gave the reins to a rookie not because he earned them, but because he was the only viable option left. That kind of instability doesn't just hurt your record, it drains a fan base. Browns supporters are tired. Tired of resets. Tired of false hope. And especially tired of quarterback mediocrity. Mendoza represents something different. He's not just hype, he's producing. And doing so at a level that demands respect. That 71% completion rate isn't padded by screens and dump-offs. It's a reflection of a quarterback who understands timing, reads defenses well, and doesn't panic under pressure. He's engineered late-game drives, shown resilience on the road, and most importantly, he wins. Indiana's perfect record is a direct result of his leadership. And let's not underestimate the narrative. If Mendoza continues his rise and Indiana keeps winning, he's going to be a serious Heisman contender. That kind of spotlight brings additional scrutiny and opportunity. He's already playing like a pro in college, and the draft buzz is only going to get louder if he delivers in big games, like the upcoming clash with Wisconsin. Every game from here on out will be another test, another audition not just for scouts, but for a Cleveland fan base desperate for someone to believe in. Of course, fans are also watching the Jaguars. The pick from Jacksonville could become a critical asset if the Browns decide to trade up or address multiple areas early in the draft. With Travis Hunter's injury and Jacksonville's recent skid, that pick might sneak into the top 15. 2 high picks in a deep draft, including potentially the number 1 overall, is a rare opportunity for a franchise that stumbled its way through the quarterback wilderness. The reality is, the next few months will shape the next few years in Cleveland. Every snap Mendoza takes, every loss the Browns suffer, every Jaguars defeat, it all matters. It's all part of the slow, painful march toward what could be the most important draft decision this franchise has made since it passed on Deshaun Watson the first time around. But now, it's your turn. Is Mendoza truly the future of this team, or are the Browns just setting us up for another heartbreak? Drop your thoughts below. We want to hear it straight from the Dawg Pound. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay well informed. Go Browns!